Hey guys, YugiTunes here. So today I have some dino ideas to show off. I know there's a lot of hype about Scrap Raptor coming out soon, and don't get me wrong, it's a really good card, but I think there's a better card, a better dino card to summon than Scrap Raptor. Um, and I sort of want to show that off today. So I have two deck ideas. Um, the first one right here is going to be something sort of interesting. We're going to end on nine negates here with two cards, and we're going to play through almost every hand trap imaginable, with a few exceptions. So, all you really need is a way into a baby and a way to pop a baby. That's going to get you full combo here. So, in this case, it's Misk into Archosaur, pop Petite, search Pill, go over Raptor. You know, pretty basic dino combos. And what we're going to do here is pop the baby to summon back the Petite, and baby is going to summon Carboneddon. Now, this is a card that people were playing originally when Ib was around. And I think people don't realize how busted this card still is, because now that, like, we have Nibiru constantly being the threat and stuff like that, we can make our 4 dinos. They're all protected under Misk. Go into Appaloosa, and with just a Carboneddon, we can go full Guard Dragon combo. So, we can summon the Flammable Guard, go LP, and here I'm actually going to bring out the DMZ, and I think you can guess why, you'll see soon. So we're sort of going to go DMZ, we're going to go into Romulus with the Guard Dragons, and we're going to bring out the Phalanx as usual to go into the Needle Fiber. And now you'll know why we have the DMZ, so we're bringing out the Destruction Sword. I think I called it the Buster Whelp in my last video, but that's a completely different card. But we're going into the Buster Lock here. So we're sort of bringing out our Bardiche so we can get a few extra summons and such. I'm going to make the Torbus, and we're going to do a pretty similar thing where we're going to be popping the Hieratic Seal on our own turn to get an extra summon. And that actually, no, here's an interaction I'm not sure about. So, when we use the Beat Cop, we actually get to tribute a monster, target to face up any card on the field, actually, and we place the patrol counter. And the idea is that we're giving it to Appaloosa, so if Appaloosa would get destroyed by battle or card effect, we can remove the patrol counter instead. And I am not 100% sure if that will work, like, after this turn. That's something I need to find out about. But that's actually sort of nuts if we have, like, an Appaloosa that can't be attacked over and can't be destroyed by card effects. I think it actually, like, stays even after the Tor, or the Beat Cop is gone. But, yeah, I'm sort of dumb for not knowing that ruling. But, yeah, I think it actually makes our Appaloosa protected from battle and card destruction. So, we're bringing out the rockets off of the Hieratic Seal, and we're doing a bit of a rocket combo here. We're basically going to go into Boral Sword, or not Boral Sword, Boral Savage, and this is sort of nuts. Excuse me. We can equip the Codebreaker by our Swordsman, which is a pretty high attack monster to the Borload, and it also is a oh my god, I equipped the wrong one. I was supposed to equip this one here, which is the one that would provide 3 negates, and it has 2800 attack. So pretend I equipped that one instead. So that would be a much bigger and scarier Borload. But you can equip that one. Bring out the Dragoon. DMZ equips the not the Buster Whelp, but the Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. And this is sort of nuts here. So we have a 4-negate Appaloosa that's been on the field ever since we linked away our dinos. So we've always been defended against Nibiru and other hand traps. We have the Fog Blade here. We have the Dragoon of Red Eyes, and the Appaloosa might be unable to be destroyed by battle or card effects. I believe it is, even though the Beat Cop left the field. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure with counters that provide protection. I'm not sure how that works. But then we have the what would be a scarier Borload Savage with more attack and a 3rd negate, but I equipped the wrong one, so we have a Borlo that is also a Buster Lock as well as a Conductor. So 9 negates off of 2 cards. Pretty easy to gain access to these 2 cards. And it's sort of a nutty combo. So a lot of people have been like doing Scrap Raptor combos instead of summoning the Carboneddon. And it's pretty easy to Nibiru, and I also just don't see like a lot of really crazy end boards, to be honest. But I think this is a pretty good example of what Carboneddon can do. And I actually am going to pull up the deck list real quick to give you guys an idea. Alright, so here's the list that I was playing for that video. You can all sort of go through all the cards here so you can see what we have. It is, you know, this is an idea. This isn't like a deck I would bring to a tournament. But, this is a pretty consistent combo. Pretty easy to pull off, and we're definitely playing a few bricks. Because we're playing Dragoon, we have 3 bricks right there. We have the Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and the Red Eyes Fusion. We are playing Tracer and Recharger without the field spell, so you can't summon them from hand. You can play the field spell. That's always an option. We are playing the 0 Day, and we're playing the Phalanx, as well as the Destruction Sword and the Flammable Guard. Now, Flammable Guard can be summoned from hand. Destruction Sword can be summoned from hand off of Needle Fibers, so it's not terrible. But, I mean, you know, there are a ton of bricks in this deck. But my argument is that the Scrap variant has just as many bricks, if not more. And, you know, it's pretty easy to replace, like, something like the Dragoon package that has 3 bricks with something less bricky for sure. But, yeah, so this is sort of just an idea. Sort of just showing off what Carboneddon can do in combination with linking all of your dinos away for Appaloosa as the first non-dino on the field. But, I actually saw Don Juan's Dino FTK he made the other day, and he was using Scrap Raptor, and I sort of so funny enough, I was on a call with my teammate, my team misplay teammate, and he challenged me to close my eyes and come up with an entire original FTK without looking at any cards. And my first thought was like, well, Carboneddon plus Appaloosa enables a lot of degeneracy, so I closed my eyes and I walked him through this FTK that I'm going to show you guys right now. And I was actually 2 cards off. I had 2 extra cards in the extra deck, and I just changed 2 cards in the main deck to cut those 2 cards, and the FTK still works. So that was probably the biggest headache I ever had after just coming up with that without looking at a single card. But yeah, I'm gonna show that one off to you guys now, and I think it is a lot more interesting than the Scrap version, and I'll show you why. So here's the FTK. So yeah, like I was saying before, you can do this with pretty much any 2 cards. There are 3 card variations as well, but almost any 2 dino cards like a Fossil Dig, Overraptor, Miscellaneous, plus Petite Pteranodon, Baby Ceratosaurus, Fossil Dig, or Lost World is pretty much full combo. I think this is basically a test hand, so I think this time I'm going to do a 3 card combo, which is unnecessary, because I could have just searched the Archosaur here and popped the Petite, but whatever. Doesn't make too much of a difference. So yeah, we're just going to go Overraptor here, we're going to summon the token off of Lost World, discard the Misk, and bring out the Archosaur. So Archosaur is going to not search Pill here. Archosaur is going to search Caligo Claw Crow, and the reason for that is because we're going into the Raid Raptor link at one point in this combo. So same as before, except this time we search the Crow. Guard Dragon plays, and instead of bringing out DMZ, we're going to bring out Seafert. And that's sort of the main difference here. So Caligo instead of Pill, and Seafert instead of DMZ. We're also going to search Ravine instead of the Equip. And yeah, so we basically tribute the Seafert to search Collapse Serpent, and now we're going to go into the Virus Swordsman. So Sort of same type of thing as before. We're going to make the Link 3, bring back the Link 2, and the level 4. And we're going to summon the Wyvern Burster. And we're going to make the Forstrix Searching Bora. And now we can summon the Caligo and make Ystrix to bring out Zephyros. We're going to make another Raid Raptor so we can trigger Ystrix, searching another Bora. And we're going to set Soul Shade here. Bardiche is going to set the Fog Blade. And we're going to bring back the Zephyros, bouncing the Field Spell, make the Dugaris. Now, with something about the Dugaris here is you don't actually need to play Ancient Cloak. We're using the Dugaris for the draw and discard, but instead of playing Ancient Cloak, you can just send Silent Boots to grave to set the Shade Brigandine. You don't even need to play the Fog Blade, and you can just use Dugaris to special instead of summoning the Silent Boots right here. So that's just a way you can take out a few cards, play a few less bricks. But yeah, I think I was still playing a very close variant to the last deck. So something we're gonna do right here that's sort of nuts is we're gonna go Soul Shade Force, bring back the Forstrix, go into Atlantis. And the reason we actually even made Dugaris is just because we needed a number monster in the grave so we can use Atlantis' effect. So when it's summoned, you can equip a number monster from your grave to it, and it gains attack. If it's like half the attack, that doesn't really matter, but the important thing is you can detach material and send the monster equipped by its effect to the grave half your opponent's life points. And you can't conduct your battle phase that turn, but that's a pretty quick 4,000 damage. And that is sort of nuts. So we're going to actually activate our Dragon Ravine finally, discard a card, and send Gandora. So now we can go into Agave Dragon. And we have exactly enough dragons in the grave to do 800 damage, leaving our opponent with 32 life. And now we can just Seafort, add back the Gandora. Activate, so you just summon Gandora. And I think what YGO Pro is actually, or EDO Pro is actually going to do here, is inflict 4,000 damage to our opponent, which is incorrect. Because that is the OCG ruling, and I have made an FTK that only worked in the OCG before, just because I thought I could trust EDO Pro, but the ruling for Gandora, the card effect is actually different in the TCG versus OCG. So, I believe in OCG, when you destroy all monsters on the field, you inflict damage to your opponent equal to the highest attack of any monster on the field, not original attack. So, it's a little trickier. So, I can't inflict 4,000 damage to the opponent, but I can inflict 32 because Appaloosa actually gains original attack when you summon it. And that means even if we need to negate like some hand traps, the original attack is still going to be 32. So when we summon Gandora here and destroy all monsters on the field, Appaloosa is actually going to be the monster with the highest attack here that's original for 32, and that's going to do the rest of the burn damage. So I'll show you guys the deck. So this is the deck list. So again, this is not something I'd recommend taking straight away to a tournament. This is sort of just an idea, sort of showing off what Carboneddon can do. And I think it's cool that Don Juan made his Dino FTK, because I think dinos are a crazy FTK enabling engine. And it breaks my heart because I know Misk is eventually going to die. But yeah, this is sort of my list. I think this is a little better than the Scrap Raptor. And I actually did go ahead and take out some of those extra bricks I was talking about. We're not playing... we're just playing the boots now. We're not playing the Ancient Cloak, and we're not playing the... what's it called? The continuous Phantom Knight's Trap, the Fog Blade. So that just removes 2 bricks. And yeah, this is sort of just a really easy FTK to pull off. So we are playing Gandora as a brick, and we're playing a bunch of winged beasts, 2 Caligos. Yeah, so sort of a little bit bricky, but I don't think it's as bad as Scrap Raptor variants. And the extra is pretty tight. So you're unlike the Dragon Link FTK I showed the other day, you're not really doing much else with this deck other than just FTKing. So, yeah, something to keep in mind. But I sort of just wanted to show off some of the cool stuff you can do with Carboneddon plus Appaloosa. And, yeah, I guess that's it.